The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down! You ready?
March 47.
Here we go, Chief! Here we go!
Jim.
On first down, Carr. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pull it together.
Now Carr. He finds Corey Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
You're mine.
Sponge.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready!
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run!
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Ready! 95, 56!
Hey, I'm coming.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
47's the mic. Here we go, D.
Shotgun now for Carr. His throw caught. What about the foul? And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A gain of 21 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Breeze going to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Check, check.
21. We go 21, 21.
Mike, 53.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, watch the run, watch the run. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
5-9.
Now Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Easy, opposite. Easy.
On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Jackson. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Right, Chief.
Slam.
Carr now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suckup for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Over.
1st down, Saints.
53 is the Mike.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Breeze gets it to Meredith complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, Haywood!
53, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Let him.
Breeze now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense.
7:34.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Two kill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
53, Mike. I'm coming.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D.
44.
From the gun, Carr uncorks one for Davis. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And take it right on the 30. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
36.
Now Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
They're able to convert on. Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cameron Meredith. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check 50. Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
27, Saints 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus. Williams. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
53, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
First down, Saints.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him unreliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
21.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run with Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Titans 27, Saints 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
they've got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Hey. Slam.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Sammy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
20 ready. Yellow lady. Let's go. Double time.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Saints first down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
You're good. Ready.
Breeze now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
6-6, pull it high. Move that down.
After the sack on first down, Carr, and he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
and it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Carr. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All day.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 38.
Kill. Hey, Zoo.
From the 38, Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
41, Mike. 41. 11. Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Easy.
We got to wedge that up.
Hey, high 7. Come on.
Breeze going to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jarrell Casey, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Breeze going to get this one to Meredith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now Breeze on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Breeze. And it is incomplete. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, they've been got.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Ginn.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Breeze. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami, and it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.